wherever they were, and they're like almost sitting out on a patio on a cloud or something, and then you said something to me, and it sort of brought me back to the mountain or something real fast, and just
I still want you to imagine that you are in these couple of hands.
yeah, I'm in the hands now.
Good. Then ask the hands to take you to a place and time what is beneficial for you to know about now, what they want you to explore in this timeline, in this moment, when you are there.
They're taking me. And I just to say, I flew past the ladies on the cloud, and they just waved as they watched me go by. I'm moving fast, and it feels joyful, and they have big smiles on their face, and they're like, and so that's so here we go.
Wonderful.
Uh, we're not there yet, and we're like we're like shooting through the clouds, almost like we're going on top of the clouds. And
Yes.
okay, here we go. There's a rainbow. We're going over the rainbow. No shit, we're going over the rainbow. It's fucking crazy. And oh my,
Just go with the flow. Put your trust in the hands that they will take you what is ever best for you. They always do.
okay, I'm here.
And where is here? Can you explain?
Yeah, we passed by where all those people were down there dancing. I could see them down there. I went to place something higher where they were, and then I landed, and there's like what pillars. There's pillars and like a circle, and they like landed me right in the middle, like I'm at some type of temple,
Okay.
and it's very beautiful, and it sort of get puts you in the mind of being on Mount Olympus or something. And yeah, and you can see forever, ever. Mm,
Yes.
it's very nice, and I'm still wearing the same thing, and I'm on some type of not a dais or something. It's made of marble, and it's smooth and
So the column is like the pillar is like a column on top.
like a Greek temple or something like that. Yeah,
Yes.
and they're in a circular motion. Now there's a path, and it's still made of like the granite or limestone, whatever it is, and it goes up to like a temple. It's like a temple, and you can actually go inside.
Yes. And I am sure of that will be someone there to welcome you and talk to you. So I want you to take that walk up to that temple.
The entrance was first, it was dark when I first looked at it, and then the light just burst out of it, and then there's steps to go up it, and then I'm up going up to the steps, and I'm walking into the light.
Wonderful. Was there a doorway or was it just an opening?
It was an opening, but it was like it was black. Like you can see
Yes.
this building made of this like white stone with a black entrance, and then like the light like burst out of it, and then I could really see the steps, and I'm walking. I just walked inside.
Lovely. Can you see anything? Anyone? Anything inside this temple?
Inside just feels enormous. If outside compared to the inside, the outside looked like, I mean, it didn't look big at all, like a shed in the backyard. I mean, it was tall but I mean, I don't know how to, it wasn't huge, but when you walk inside, it's very huge.
Yes.
and it's round.
Yes.
Um, the
Sounds
ceiling's
sounds lovely.
high and domed. And, okay, there we go. There's a beautiful orb just floating in the middle,
Yes.
and it like multicolors. It's interesting.
And
It's beautiful.
I want you to approach that orb. I want you to greet it, and I want you to ask if they have something to give you, some message, some information.
I walked up and I naturally just sort of like bowed my head and dropped almost down to my knee,
Oh,
like I'm greeting it. And we're happy to receive you again in this now. And I said, I've made it past the festivities. I'm just trying to get their message.
is it hard to understand or hear? You just have to ask them to be clear to you, and they are going to be that.
I don't know. I just will say it. The mission that I'm on is very important, and the time for me to step up my game is quickly approaching. And all that I've done thus far has been in the proper alignment of what I was meant to do.
Okay.
That I should remember to always think of my premise when I'm facing opposition. It'll just help things to be easier. And then they're just infusing me. I'm coming, they're inviting me in, and then I walk into the orb, and it's very nice. And I feel like I'm just lifted in the air, and I'm like laying back, and I can see my chakras just spinning all the way up my body. But all the chakras, there's lots of them in my body, in my hands, on my feet, on my on my on my chest, and on my back. Um, I feel so good.
So, what is the purpose for you to see your chakras? If you ask them,
They're adjusting.
they are adjusting.
They're adjusting. They're adjusting.
Good.
They're all spinning, but they're making them spin perfectly, in sync.
So, if I
They're,
understood you right, you are now inside the orb. Did you say that?
I'm inside the orb.
Okay. So, does the orb want to bring you somewhere else? Or are you just there to perceive what you get?
It's working on my light body, on my energetic body, on all of my chakras, not just the seven main ones or the eighth one in my high heart. It's working on my hands, on my feet, on my entire body. It's just recalibrating my vibrations, and I feel so good. And I'm floating.
So it's a form of healing then, they're helping you to align everything.
I'm not ill.
No,
They're aligning me for sure. There's a lot of work ahead of me, a lot of work.
and you can ask what kind of work you are going to do.
This will just make it so much easier to remain in a higher state of consciousness. Have a tendency to be combative, and it's not the time for that.
No,
And the work I'm going to be teaching and also helping others raise their vibration and awaken to their full potential. I'm going to be like, or I'm doing it, but I'm going to be doing it on a much grander scale.
so it's expanding.
Yes. And after I start with this program in August, it's going to grow. And then I'm going to end up doing a lot of traveling because all the people, the right people, are going to connect via the work that I'm going to be doing. And they're going to want me to come and to do the work there. And then their friends and connections are going to want me to come there. And I'll be connected with a network of people. And as this planet goes through this transition, this work is so important. And it's natural. It's what I was designed to do.
That is the contract you signed up when you incarnated on this earth this time. It's aligned with that work.
Yeah, there's no real contract. It's
No,
more like I was designed to do this, and it's in my nature to do this. And it's what I had intended to do and what I always intend to do.
yes. Of course, there's no contract we sign to anyone, but it's a part of the being we are, I guess.
Yes,
And we
that's true.
and we all have purpose, personal purpose on this planet, but we also do it like we are one. Is that true?
Yes, and you're going to be doing it as well. And so is Megan. She doesn't realize how she's going to be doing it, but she's already begun.
Yes. But that is up to her to explore, I guess. Or are you going? Are you there to clarify for her her path?
She knows.
She knows, of course. We all knows.
She's a catalyst.
A catalyst.
Yes.
Okay. And what does a catalyst do?
I was a catalyst for her, and now she's being a catalyst for me. We did a QHHT session a year or two back when I was teaching with her at the school. And I did a session with her, and it was a beautiful session, and she got a lot out of it, and a lot of doors flung open in her light body and her psyche. And Now she's connected with me again, and we're going to be doing some work together here. And then as our work begins, and then certain things will happen, and she'll continue to do what she's doing and more. And then it'll like exponentially help me with what I'm doing. And it'll be a catalyst to be
Yes.
from the clients that we work with.
So it just falling in place now in a more rapid way than before.
Yes, yes.
Okay. The blue orb is of course an aspect of you or your higher self, is it not?
This orb, it's not blue. It's it's so many colors. It's
Yes.
iridescent. It's like an iridescent. There is a blue glow about it for sure, but
Yes.
it's iridescent. It has so many colors. It's just, and I'm floating in it, and it's nice.
Yes. And the blue is a color of communication, and it's necessary to be there for us to
Yes,
be having this session today.
yes.
Yes. So I wonder if I can talk to your higher self or to your orb and ask some questions.
You may.
So my question is first that am I the entity of Lars and Hank, or we are going to have a closer connection in the form of different tasks and work we are going to do in the future.
We'll meet face to face as Hanks travels,
So that's one of your travel you're going to do, or maybe I going to do
as Hank travels.
this Hank's travel. Wonderful. And was it meant for us to come together to explore this together and to get knowledge together
Yes, we've done this before.
in this lifetime or in a different lifetime?
In the now, simultaneously with this life.
Yes, I totally understand because there is no time, there is only now. That's hard for many people to grasp. There is no time, it's just here and now and all together.
If they believe it's hard to grasp, it will be,
Yes,
but it's not so hard.
so it's just a case of mindset. If people are
It's a
going,
case of vibrational frequency, but vibration is rising. It's getting quicker and quicker. And as it intensifies and expands, so will people's understanding. It's a natural, very natural evolution. Some are faster than others, that's all.
yeah,
No judgment.
and it's vibrating faster than in many, many, many decades or even longer time span on this planet, is it not?
And their perception, an individual perception, because it's all right now.
Yes,
It's just some perceptions aren't linearly where others are. But
exactly.
even the linear perception is just an illusion.
Yes.
But the illusion will fall.
What is the most important thing for people to get rid of that are an obstacle in their ascension to higher understanding and vibration?
Fear and judgment. Fear spawns judgment. If
Yes,
you're not like me in my field, then it's hard for me to recognize your field.
yes. And
They
is
judge.
Is
and
that,
it,
sorry?
they judge and it creates a blockage, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter in time. All will be in the same field as they really are.
Yes,
And as they arrive, they'll just show up and it's all happened already.
yes. That's a beautiful thing, I think. And I also want to ask if that also going to help people not being, not feeling isolated and as a singular being, that's also going to help them to feel connection to each other. Is that true?
It's all because of frequency. It's all because of where they're resonating. But it's a matter of what you call time.
Yes,
It's a matter of time as the vibrations continue to go faster and faster. Everyone will lose the illusion of separation. There is no separation. All are one.
yes.
All,
But many still hold that as a truth that they are separated and not realize that they're not.
they do.
But they
But
get,
it's no accidents. It's meant.
yeah. But now they're getting help in this also. But help is coming from inside themselves in realizing what is the truth.
That is true.
Lovely. I just ask this question for clarify for our viewers the importance of get rid of fear and this isolation feeling. And I now ask if you have any more um, anything more to say to all that are going to view this that you think is important now.
In due time, in due time, all perception will be so clear and all that has gone on in the past will be forgotten. Focus on now and love, unconditional love. Hold unconditional love for those who don't seem to be able to perceive the truths and greater truths and who don't aren't able in this moment, in their moment, to sense the frequency vibration as it increases, but they will in time. All is designed and meant and has already happened. The outcome is assured. Resistance is futile.
Lovely. I have one more question, if I may.
Human.
Hank and Lars is doing work together, but also for in a separate way, in the way we now can be separated by distance. I wonder if the work we're doing is any beneficiary for people that come up on our YouTube channel and our social media. Is that helping people in this time?
You two are planting many seeds for many people, and it's rippling out like a drop on the pond. And for every person that hears it, even if they don't understand it in time, and your linear expression, the seed is planted. And as the vibrations increases, it'll be just like fertilizer. and their seeds will begin to grow. And before you know it, you'll all be standing in a mighty forest, all as one. You're doing great work, and it's helping many people, many people.
Lovely. And that is the purpose we have deep inside.
It is in your nature, it is in your promise intent.
Yes. Okay, thank you very much for the answer and lovely message we got. I now want, if there are no more message to give right now, I now want the energy of Hank step out of that orb back into that big hall in this temple.
Unconditional love is the most powerful energy in creation. Hold unconditional love for everything that you see outside of yourself, because everything outside of yourself is within yourself, and we are all one. Unconditional love. So hold unconditional love in your heart, in your thoughts, in your intent for everything that it transpires that you perceive as outside of yourself. That powerful energy will help in every scenario in ways incomprehensible to the human mind. And in time, all will be revealed.
Thank you. Lovely message. Okay, I want now for the energy and the entity of Hank to look upwards again, to again perceive two hands coming towards him. Can you see them?
They have me.
They already have you. Yeah, they are fast. Can you please ask them to take you back to the top of the mountain and take the time you need to get there? There's no rush, no hurry. And if you see and perceive anything on that trip back to the mountaintop, please share it with us.
They like to move fast. They just move fast. They scoop me up, and then I'm just almost like someone threw a rock over, like you're skipping a rock on a pond, but they're that's how they're going back on the clouds, and they're push push push. The first one was over the people dancing, and then the two on the cloud in their little garden, and they're waving. And now it's like a tornado coming down as those clouds whip open, and I'm back on the top of the mountain. I was there almost instantly. As soon as you said it, that whole trip was like, shoo.
Really
Even though
fast.
you were saying go slow, they're flying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there's a purpose with that also, of course. Can you still see these two women?
No, they're back.
They're
We
back.
passed them by. They waved.
They waved and smiled.
Yeah.
Okay, lovely. Okay then, Hank. I want you now to descend from this mountain down to the bottom of the mountain again. And do it in due time, like you want. If you want to slide, if you want to walk, if you want to crawl, you can do whatever you want to get you back down to the foot of the mountain.
It's really interesting. First, there was a bunch of butterflies, and I was like, oh my God, they're like trying to carry me. And I was going with him, and I was thinking in my mind, "Oh my God, I must be heavy." And then it was like a bunch of birds were sort of carrying me, and now I'm just, I'm coming. Oh, okay, I'm coming down. I'm coming down. I'm walking. I'm back where I can I pass the plateau and pass the boulders and pass. I'm over, like at the top where I could see all those green trees over the top of those hills.
Lovely.
I'm coming back down, and it's sort of like when I come into that bridge, it's like almost like I'm going into almost like a tunnel, but it's just going down to the water. It's just the way it's just beautiful the way it looks. And
Has the water changed in any way? Can you still see the waterfall, or is it now gone?
the water's still going in the same direction as it was before. I'm on the bridge and oh, I can look over. It's still coming down like it's still the waterfall's still there. It's so weird. There's no froth, there's no pounding sound or whatever. It's like almost like the water is thick and
Falling very softly.
it's falling. It's still fast though, but it's not. It's almost like oil. It's almost like oil or something.
Yes,
But it's water. You can tell. It's just like it's like the part. You know when you see someone jump at the Olympics and they don't break the surface, they just like it's no splash. It's
yes.
sort of like that because it's coming down a long way. You would think that it would just go and make a lot of noise, but nothing.
So then
Real
it's
smooth.
in a way landing perfectly,
Yes, very perfect, man.
like a diver do into the water when you said it just plops and not just merge together with other water.
Yeah, it is.
Lovely. Okay, I want you now to pass over the bridge again,
Okay. Okay.
and I want you to go on the path back to that gateway.
Oh, there it is.
So it's a very short walk then.
It's almost like when you said the gateway, it's like all of a sudden I'm at the end of the path and I'm just standing in front of it.
Yes,
So it's like it's like I'm there.
you're just there. Yes. Have the gateway in any way changed form, or is it still the same?
No, it's the kind of like you hold on to like this rounded, it's round and it has like a latch, and then you just turn it, like you turn it, and then that opens it. I'm trying to figure out what type of latch that is. And then you can go back and then pull it back the other way. It's silver and
Yes.
sort of turns like that. And okay, I'm back on the other side.
And I want you to assure that the gate is closed properly and carefully.
Okay, it's closed. It clicked.
It clicked like it getting locked, yes. And now I want you to walk onto the middle of this place.
It's brighter now.
Yeah.
It wasn't dark before. I could see the purple flowers. It's nice.
Are the color more vivid now?
No, I it's sort of like the forest outside of it, like the hedge is thick and it just looks sort of dark, but inside, like the middle, like there's just a sunlight coming through the tops of the trees or into that area, like just in that area. And the purple little flowers it just look there and like a beam of light or something like that. It's nice. It's beautiful.
Yes. So if you look onto your body now, what kind of clothes do you wear? Do you have shoes, trousers, or a robe? Or
No, it's almost like I'm barefooted again.
yes,
And I have on like a brown t-shirt and like some khaki shorts. It's what I'm wearing. Yeah.
yeah, of course. Okay, I want you to take a deep, deep breath and release it slowly. That's good. And I'm now going to count from 1 to 10. And for each number I say, you will be more and more awake. 1, 2, 3, getting closer to coming back here and now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Oh,
Wow.
nice. How are
Really,
you?
really, really good. Really good
Oh,
session.
I need a massage.
Yeah, because
Mm.
when you're relaxing, all the muscles stop working. So sometimes you need to shake it again to get.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Mm.
No, no, no worries. I turn off the recording now.